Oh, hello. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Steph. If this is your first visit to our channel, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. And a special thank you to our subscribers and for those of you who keep tabs on our channel. We appreciate that too. So today I'm going to talk about probably a lot of our favorite subjects, curriculum. Are y'all watching these unboxing videos? Because I am having a fit watching these unboxing videos. I love them. I love them. I love them. However, I can't do what I did last year and buy everything I see because we have a room full of first grade curriculum, and I'm talking everything from a first grade complete with a little panda bear on it to Book Shark to the to 5 in a row to language learning language arts through literature, let's see, Saxon math. Before we go on curriculum overload again, I need a support buddy, so I'm hoping that one of you out there can understand. Oh my goodness, this time of year. I love watching them, but this year I'm doing a few things to help control myself because I need some self-control when it comes to this beautiful curriculum. And I'm telling you, these moms, they just present it so beautifully, and that's why I bought it all last year. And this year they're sending me, the catalogs, and they're sending me, oh, we have the 40% off, our biggest sale, and I'm like, no. I've told my husband, just put them in a drawer. They'll be there later. They might not have the 40% off, but that's okay. I'm not buying everything I see this year. So anyway, yeah, so let's talk a little bit about curriculum overload and what we can do, or what I'm doing, to help me control myself. And if you're like me, maybe this will be a little helpful video for you too. At least I hope it will. So yeah, grab yourself something to drink and let's talk about curriculum overload, curriculum unboxing, and a few other things. Yeah, I haven't rambled in a while, so I need to do that. Meet me back here in a YouTube second. So y'all, seriously, I'm not joking when I say I have almost every curriculum there is out there. I really did. I went overboard last year. And I mean, when I told y'all the story about my husband going, this is going to get him through high school, and me going, no, that was first grade. Some of it we may be using in second grade, but oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that can't happen this year at all. I think that's probably why my grandson just went, what? I'm going to do all this, I mean, I do, in addition to what I named off earlier, I've got Bob books. I've got, I mean, I may show you just a little bitty video clip of what I have, and you'll see, that this time of year is like, for me. Okay, so I mean, I'm not a veteran homeschooler. I am fairly new, but I do know a thing or two about kind of going down that curriculum rabbit hole. So a couple of things that I'm doing this year that I just thought I would share with you guys is I have made, goals, okay? And I made goals last year too. But I made more specific, like, what do I want his second grade to look like, okay? And will the curriculum that we choose fit that vision? You know what I mean? And, I know that things happen in life. Believe me. I know that things happen in life. And the other thing that I'm doing is this year, because he is going into, or he will be going into second grade in the fall, I will be purchasing second grade level material. Maybe, I don't get the special if I sign up for 7 months, 8 months, a year, maybe we take little baby steps. So, just, how do we want our homeschool to look, right? How do we see it playing out? And then the other thing with curriculum is, purchasing curriculum for you. It's hard for unforeseen events, right? There's a lot that we don't know that's going to happen, but there are things that we do know that are going to take place. For instance, I have a chronic illness, so I know that my curriculum is going to have to be something that is easy to plan, something that is easy for somebody else to step in and do should I have to go to a doctor's appointment or have testing or whatever the case may be, before I commit fully to a full year's worth of curriculum. Maybe I just want to purchase, a semester's worth of curriculum. Maybe I just want to do the samples from websites. Yeah, samples from websites. I highly recommend that. So, there's things that we can see. Maybe there's a new baby on the horizon. Maybe there is and if there is, congratulations. Maybe there is a job change, or a transfer, a big move happening. Those things that you know to be true in your life that will be occurring in the future. Probably the most important is, what are your state's requirements? What does your state say needs to be taught at the level your child, your grandchild, niece, nephew, your student is, right? And the next thing I would say is what I learned from unschooling and deschooling. And especially if this is your first year and maybe you have been in public school, your kids have been in public school and this is your first year, what veteran homeschoolers recommend and say when they're saying that. I thought, hey, I got this. I'm just going to jump in and do it. I've researched. Well, we ended up, unschooling, deschooling, so even though I thought, hey, I got this, I did not have it. And with that, give yourself permission to fail, because it's going to happen and you're going to feel, or at least I did, I felt like a few times, what am I doing? Did I make the right decision? Did I make the right call to do this? And so then I go back and I look at the reasons why I am homeschooling. Reason 2, write down your reasons for homeschooling and to know your why. And that kind of goes along with, the vision that you have for the homeschool that you want to create, right? Because this is something that you are creating for your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, nephews, your student. Again, and this is really your opportunity to come off the page a little bit, and what do you want to teach off the page? For me, I really want to teach Remy critical thinking. I really want to teach him to learn. I want him to be able to, that's why we always have a resource in our homeschool when we're doing something. And you'll hear me say in some of my videos, this is our resource. But this is where he can go to find this out, to find this, to find this, to find this, to find this. Because I really want him to look at things objectively. That is something that I want. I want to teach him our values, right? I want to teach him our faith. I want to teach him acceptance, equality. I want to teach him those things. Yes, these are things that he learns in everyday life, but there are things that I want to add to that. You know, when my boys left home, I always thought, "Ugh, did I teach them enough? You know, did I do enough?" I had them for 18 years, and but did I teach them this? Did I do this? You know, so even when they leave home, you're still questioning, did I do enough? So, you know, with the opportunity of homeschooling, take the time to write down things that I do want to make sure that he knows, you know, and things that I believe. And, you know, I am doing, you know, I got a book, y'all, you know I do. I got a couple of them. Okay, so there are a couple things I'm doing right now. I am doing, Mom, I want to hear your story, okay? And this is kind of question led. And then I'm also doing Grandmother's Journal, Memories and Keepsakes for My Grandchild, okay? And these two books ask questions about me and tell my story to my children and my grandson, so that they will have something to look back and see, okay? Those are things that they are going to treasure. When I say, you know, come off the page a little bit, you know, especially when they're younger, what is it that you want to spend time doing? We had a garden last year, and he is asking for one this year. And so, you know, I really do want to start that again. So there's just certain things that, you know, I want him to be able to say, you know, my Mimi taught me that, you know. So are there things, again, that you want to be able to teach them? They're interested in today, they're probably not going to be interested in a couple of months from now. You know, mine is 6, he's about to be 7. Oh, did I make a face? Oh gosh, you guys, 7. Whew, there is just something about that age. You guys know that we're doing the mindfulness book, so we're going over emotions and things like that. Well, I had bought a few subscription boxes. Yes, I went down that path too. You know, and so a couple of them are piling up because he's not interested in that anymore. He's now shown an interest in cooking, you know, so now I have, because I'm not a cook by any means. I mean, if it comes in a box, and they have that now, and not just like Hamburger Helper, I mean like a whole box with everything in it. Yeah, I'm sure y'all are probably subscribers to it too. Anyway, he is helping me with dinner, and so we pick the recipes, and he's showing an interest in that. And I have said, anytime I see a spark in him, I'm trying to ignite that spark, you know, because this is his education. And you know, I just want to make sure that he's being exposed to a lot of different things. You know, things that they're interested in now, you know, they may not be interested in 2 weeks from now, you know, as most of us very well know. And the other thing I will say is, before now that I'm not a noob, like my grandson says, I have joined some Facebook groups. And what I'm learning from these Facebook groups is how the curriculum is all around. So on YouTube, you know, I get the picture of it, I get the look of it, I get kind of the feel of it. But by joining social media groups for certain curriculum, I also kind of get the ins and outs of it. what other parents think of it, what, how long it takes them to do the curriculum. A lot of different things. So by joining a few social media, if you have your eye on particular curriculum, like I said, that's what I'm doing. I've joined some groups, and that's really helped me narrow down my choices as well. But they, what supplements they need versus what supplements they don't need. If the curriculum with families of this size, how it works with families of this size. So there's a lot of insight that you get by joining some of these social media networking groups. An exciting time. And I got this, and this is not something you have to get. I mean, you can get something just like this, okay? I have this because Remy has the poetry, and he's got a couple of these. So I just thought it would be kind of cool for us to work together. He could be working on his and I'd be working on mine. But this does kind of help you plan out your vision, daily journal, things to look back on. And it's also a keepsake, especially if it's your first year. It's also a keepsake. So, there are other things that you can do to occupy your time, with watching the videos as well. But, like I said, just kind of, if you're not ready to buy, nothing says that you have to buy right this second. But if you are ready, go ahead and jump in and, have fun. Take breaks, just enjoy. And the last thing I'm going to say is, I touched on it in the beginning. Give yourself permission to fail. And it's okay. As long as we take a breath and have the courage to get back up, we're showing our children that it's okay to fail. As long as we show the strength and courage to get back up, right? It also shows them that, it's okay to try new things, and that they are going to fall every once in a while, and that they're going to continue to do that even into adulthood, that nobody is perfect, and they really shouldn't expect perfection, and we shouldn't expect perfection because we're human. If you celebrate Easter, I found this book, and you guys may know, this is 'Twas the Morning of Easter, and this is a beautiful book. I love this book. It goes in the pattern of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, except it is 'Twas the Morning of Easter, and it is very beautiful, and I cannot wait to read this to Remy the morning of Easter. So I hope that you have found this video helpful, and if you need a support buddy, comment below and I'll be more than happy to help you through. But yes, it is an exciting time of year. It's a wonderful time of year. And you know what? If you're ready to go and buy your curriculum, go for it. Just go for it. I'm just here to say, do like I did and go curriculum overload, because before you know it, you're going to have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes come in, and it's just going to be so overwhelming. And so I'm just trying to give you a little bit about what I went through, and where I am and what I'm doing this year to kind of help me with my self-control, or help me have self-control rather. Oh my goodness gracious. So like I said, I hope you've enjoyed, and until we meet again, be good to each other. Bye-bye.